Hey everybody, it's all about consistency with Str8 Razor Shaving. I'm Dave and you're watching Barber Dave's Shaves and Such. Happy Monday everybody. Okay, we talked in the intro about shaving consistency with Str8 razors. So that's what we're going to talk about today. To me, there's a couple of important things to look at. One, and I've said this over and over again, map your beard. That's going to determine how you're going to do the strokes on your face. Two, practice, practice, practice. And when you're done practicing, practice some more. Will you get cut? Yes. And probably the most important thing, and I'm not talking about software, I'm talking about just the razor itself. But you'll see different types of styles in Str8 razor shaving. You're going to see people that do long strokes. The argument there is, you don't have to worry as much about touchdown issues and stuff like that. Do you get a better cut through the face? No, I don't think so. Then you've got your short strokes. That's where I fall into. But the most important thing, in my opinion, is do not get complacent. All of us do. You guys have seen this on the video where I get very complacent, because I'm so used to Str8 razor shaving that I'll just zap myself and bleed like a sieve. Don't do that. But also repeat the same things over and over again. Now, obviously, in your first 100 shaves or so, you're going to experiment. Are you going to be a one-handed shaver? Are you going to be a cross-handed shaver? Are you going to do short strokes? Are you going to do long strokes? Are you going to do 2 passes? Are you going to do 3 passes? All of that comes with when you're first starting out. But once you find a technique that you really, 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 really like, stick with it and do it consistently over and over and over again until it becomes second nature. But when it becomes second nature, there's where the problem lies, because you'll become complacent saying, I do this all the time. Boom, the next thing you know, you've got a 2-inch scar on your face. So let's go. Now, I understand that the argument to long, even strokes is, again, you've got contact with the razor to your face for one solid movement. And I'll show you that on this side. But to me, you're not getting, by overlapping your strokes, I don't know, to me it's just, I don't know, it's not for me. I like going over the face a few times to make sure I didn't miss anything. That's just me. But you'll find that. But whatever it is you decide, just be consistent with it. That being the case, you will be able to really enjoy this hobby. Now, every once in a while, you can throw, audibles like what I just did. Is usually I do one side of my face, then the other. This time I did both sides of my upper face, and now I'm doing the lower. But the consistency of the strokes and the shave are the same. Also, I have a favor to ask of you, if you'd be so kind. A comment was made yesterday about the fact that I sped up the video because I had done the lathering part. And I do that because if you look at the analytics in YouTube, most people will watch between 5 and 10 minutes. So even with my videos, there's a whole bunch of people that click off. Well, the reason why I sped it up is because it would have been a 35-minute video. Now, I know some of you faithful watch it all the way through, some speed through it. But the comment was that, and it was kind of a generalized comment, and I appreciate it, that people would prefer to hear the razor going across the face, the conversation of what I do during shaving, rather than listening to music and watching it fast. And I've done both, as you guys know. So what I want you to do is let me know what you want. You know, you guys are my subscribers, you guys are my viewers. Do you prefer, even if it's a long video with a lot of instruction or other types of things, do you want me to go ahead and just do the video straight through with not speeding up, or do you guys prefer the fast music when you've seen that? Because again, talking about straight razor shaving consistency, what you're looking at is pretty much the same way I do the shaves every day. But put that in the comments, let me know what you think, and we'll do what we can. I think I'm going to have to take this razor over the stones again. It's been a long time since I've honed this. One of my favorite razors. In fact, one of my custom razors was made based on this razor. Also, one thing that I did do that people say they like better is waiting to reveal all the stuff I'm using till the end of the shave. And so I'll do that from now on. So as I said, be consistent. You know, once you find a technique and a style that you like, be consistent with it. That's going to make it much more enjoyable for you. For those that are Drinks and Dave subscribers, we do not have a show this week. My partner is traveling. Then we will have one show, and then we won't have another show the following week because I'll be camping up at the lake and fishing. But I may do a couple of videos like you've seen from the lake we're at. Gotta get out of this heat. And when I do reveal what I shaved with, you'll understand why. By this time, I've usually started transitioning over to some of my fall fragrances and soaps. But yesterday we were 105. Today we're supposed to be 104. And that's the way we're ringing out September, which is stupid. We never, in my entire life, and that's fastly approaching 60 years, that I never remember seeing it this hot this late in the season. So you'll see why I shaved with what I shaved with. One other thing, speaking of consistency, is if you're in a hurry, let's say you're getting ready for work and you're in a hurry to get to work. My recommendation, although I've done it, don't do a straight shave unless you're really, really confident with your technique and you're confident with your strokes and everything else. And I say that because speed can be your enemy. Now, I play a number of instruments, including bass, guitar, and banjo. And with the basic guitar, it's just tempo. With the banjo, many songs are played at a very high rate of beats per minute. However, the worst thing you can do is try to speed it up, because that's when you'll get big issues with tonal issues. You won't get clear notes. And you got to remember, with a banjo, your left hand is flying across the fretboard and your right hand is moving constantly with the strings. So what you want to do is practice, practice, practice. Because with practice, and with muscle memory, speed comes naturally. I made that mistake when I first started playing banjo. As I tried to speed up, because I'd be listening to Earl Scruggs playing Foggy Mountain Breakdown at 180 beats a minute, and I said, I've got to be that fast. And what I did is I created some very bad habits. So I basically started from scratch and just let nature take its course when it came to that. So your fast beats per minute songs were very slow when I first started playing. And but just consistency, consistency, consistency. Things sped up. Now I can play Foggy Mountain Breakdown at 180 beats a minute. You know, it just takes time. A little bit more alum sting today, because I think that usually I won't put a new bevel on this, but like I said, it's been a long time since I've honed this razor, and I think it's about time. In fact, I may actually send this one off and have it super curve honed from the very beginning. I'm not sure yet. So anyhow, the razor for today is the Wacker Chevalier. This is a 6/8, but it's a kind of a shorty. But if you look at that front end point, that's muted. That's the way it came from the factory, and I never changed it. But this razor was the inspiration to this razor, the Jerry Stark. And I think he did a fantastic job. Now, that point is 100% lethal. It is not muted, so it's a razor that I give a boatload of respect to. So if anybody has any questions, comments, as far as the kind of the consistency topic we discussed today, please put it in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. As most of you know, today is Barber Errand Day, so I'll be out running around. Plus a couple of added things. We got to take the pooches to the vet. For our witch hazel, I'm using Thayer's Lemon. And this is what kind of brought me to the fact that we are doing kind of a, well, we're doing a French-Italian shave today with a little bit of Britain thrown in. As I said, it's hot, miserably hot. Thankfully, we don't have the humidity, but it's gross outside. And so I brought out probably my favorite summer scent. There's two. Most of you know that I love 70th anniversary from Seppo di Vecchio Veracino, and I also love this one. But more of the Italian theme. Today, the Corleone from Sorrentino Brushworks. Just a beautiful, beautiful brush, multiple colors. He really is a master brush maker, and we certainly hope he'll be back to it here pretty soon. The soap today, again, my second favorite to 70th, even though this was the top in the den as far as performance for a long time, and that's Penna Crema Nuova Verde. I think it is a perfect summer soap, and it matches well with everything I'm using. I dug this out. I have not used this in a while, and as Dave would say, Papa! Nivea 2-in-1 Aftershave. I have not used this in a long time. It really doesn't go with this theme. It's got great emollients in it, and since that shave was not quite as smooth as I would hoped it to be, I decided to go ahead and use that. But for the true aftershave today, I am using the Penna Crema Nuova Verde aftershave balm. This is a decent balm. It's a little thick for me, but it emulsifies pretty quick. So it's not too bad. That's another reason why I used the Penna Crema. Or not the Penna Crema, I'm sorry. The Nivea, because it left a little bit of slickness on my face, and that allows for this to emulsify a lot quicker. For the talc today, take a guess. In fact, I'm not even going to show the bottle. I do have an Italian talc, but I was brain dead when I decided to do it. So definitely I don't know if I'd call this a DS BBS shave now. I would say BBS. Not quite what I've liked it, so I think that will go into the time to hone bin. And Sean Staplefield, I may be calling you. Bill, I might be calling you to have that super curve. And, you know, this is a cheaper drugstore, department store type thing. It is by Giorgio Armani, but it's just a wonderful, wonderful fragrance, and that's Acqua di Gio. Now, I know that they make an Absoluto now. I have not used it yet, but I plan to. But this is just a wonderful summer scent, I believe. And I think it is worth an extra spritz. All right, folks, that's it for our Monday shave. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, Str8 Razors is all about consistency in your stroke, in your habit, and how you decide to do it. Now, how you get there during your practice sessions and you're leading up to between 50 and 100 shaves is up to you. However, just be consistent and take your time when you're Str8 razor shaving. Don't be in a huge, huge hurry because that can be dangerous. I mean, all of us have done that have, you know, I'm approaching, I think 66,000 shaves, somewhere in there, maybe even more. We do stunt shaves and stuff like that. Not recommended. Just enjoy the shave. The reason why you got into this hobby is so you didn't have to be shaving with the cartridges and bang, bang, bang out the door. Anyways, there's my soapbox. I appreciate it. I'm Dave. This has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Hope you all have a happy Monday, and we'll see you again probably tomorrow. Have a great day.